Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective live reading. This is going to be just any messages that need to come through, really. If you do want to book a personalised reading, let me know. The information is in the description box. Hello. Hello. Okay, so usually we wait about 5 minutes for people to come in. So if you're watching this later, just fast forward to the 5-minute mark. We should have begun by that point. So how did you get on with this double new moon? How did you guys all find this double new moon in Cancer that we had not last night, the night before? Thank you for your like. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, to be honest with you, I felt like it cleared out quite a lot of things. Just a couple of updates as well before we kind of get into this. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but I paused the healing that I was offering. So the energy healing that I was currently at one point offering, I've put a pause on it. Hello, Tia Nina. Hope you're doing well. But what I'm doing, I'm actually offering coaching as well as the normal kind of offerings. And then I'll be offering an energetic cleanse at the end of that if you partake in the coaching. And the reason being is because when I'm doing the cleansing, it's kind of strong. And if you're not ready for the energy, then we need to kind of make sure that you are, because if you're having heart awakenings and your chakras are coming into alignment, the downloads that you're going to be getting are a lot more strong. And so my guide's recommendation is that if you do want to have the energetic reading, the cleansing, the energy cleanse, the healing, that you must partake in the coaching. Okay, if you are interested in that, email me. I'll give you information. And also they're annoyed with me for offering my energy via donation, because people have been taking the absolute Michael out of that, sadly. So as I say, if you're interested, email me. I can give you more information, but it's mainly because whenever you're doing any kind of energetic clearing, there has to be a mental process as well. And if you're not discussing it and we're just removing the heat, the energy, is the lesson being learned, and therefore is the cycle being completed? Because realistically, if you're absorbing that kind of energy, there is some kind of cycle. So just saying hi to everyone. Hi, Lisa. I hope you're doing well. By the way, any emails that I haven't answered, let me know. There is one person so far that I haven't got back to. That's because I'm doing them a special thing tomorrow, because it's a special day for them. I can't say too much because I know they don't want me to say their name. But you'll probably know who you are, and if you're confused, email me. So Tinina, welcome. Yeah, lots going on with the double new moon. I hope you guys are feeling better afterwards. Mellowy Marshmallow. Hello. I don't know why that name made me laugh, but it did. That's kind of funny. You've cheered me up. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 3 minutes, 3:13. So yeah, how did you guys get on with this double new moon? By the way, if you're seeing smoke, it's my incense. It's not. You love my laugh. Oh, don't start me off. Don't start. I'll be sat here giggling. I don't know what it is with me at the moment. I'm in a really giggly mood. I don't know what's going on. There's obviously something going on upstairs. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your energy. It's needed. So, I don't know why that's making me laugh. Okay. So thank you so much, Karen. I think I missed you. Happy Wednesday to you also. Appreciate your energy. Yeah, so I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like there's been a bit of a jump here, a bit of a cleanse. You're still feeling it? Oh, wow. We should, because we're actually in Leo season at the moment. Now, in case it's not completely obvious, my sun is in 5th house, Leo. And probably why I'm sat here giggling like a there's something about this fire energy that because obviously a lot of my energy is fire, you know, with my Mars, my Mercury. I don't know, it really suits me. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We're going to start in a moment. We're just waiting for a few more people to come through. And your like, I appreciate you, whoever's liked the stream already. It's getting better. Yeah, obviously Cancerian season is very much that kind of up and down emotional energy. But we're getting into this fire energy now. Don't forget, we're still in the Mercury retrograde shadow period until the 26th. And There's something happening on the 25th. Yeah, the Lions Gate opens officially on the 25th. So, well, I mean, it's the precursor now, the energy. There's a lot of dynamic energy that is being, not again. There's a lot of very dynamic energy that is being, I don't know why they're saying this to me, but filtered through. Okay, let's get going. Lights Tarot. We're going to be using that today. Okay, 6 of you here. Numbers are dropping. I hope everything's okay. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here. General collective energy. So this is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Let's have a look here. That's okay, hon. Hello, Joanna. Hope you're doing well. Haven't missed much. We're just getting into the reading. I'm just hearing. I'm actually hearing a song. I can hear. Is it? I can feel clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. But it's interesting because they're subtracting that name. They're not saying I can see clearly now. It's like I can feel clearly. I can hear clearly. Yeah. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. So I feel like someone's had an emotional cleanse. Again, collectively, I feel this is a collective energy. Something about all obstacles being out your way. This is a very dynamic energy. Do you remember the last collective read we did we were talking about clearing obstacles? This is the same energy, but it's like someone's got a bit more of a clearer idea, clearer understanding. Oh, interesting. We've got the Star in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Someone's losing faith. Someone's been losing faith, but it's also, there's a healing that I feel someone's having some difficulties with, emotional healing. They feel like they're not able to move forward. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know how to do it. I've got an energy here of someone with their head in their hands here. I don't know what to do. I'm just hearing someone saying, I don't know what to do. This is a very low energy. It's like now this is the thing, because it's interesting because now they're showing me light and dark. So this could have been someone's energy before, and it's like there's a transition they're showing me. And I don't know why I want to say this, but they're giving me the area Nottingham in the UK. I don't know why I needed to say that, but I needed to. You're so, if this is resonating with you, you're so close to an understanding of where you've been. You're very close, but you're not, you're afraid to feel. Someone's afraid to tune into that because it's been a very painful road. They're just saying there's an understanding here, but I don't know how much of an understanding there is. Very strong Cancerian energy. I'll be honest with you, this feels like us in Cancerian season. I'll be really honest with you, because we've got the Chariot, we've got the Queen of Cups. This is all very strong Cancer energy here. And then obviously with the Star in reverse, this is Aquarius. Someone's afraid to feel, because it's like, and again, if this is you coming out of this, or if it's you, this is you now. Do you know what it is? This is how I want to describe it. Someone's got a strong ability here, but they're afraid of tapping into it for where it's going to lead them. They're afraid of tapping into something because they don't want to lose control. This is a control thing. Someone is very, very concerned about where these emotions are going to lead, where they'll find themselves, and not. They've been in a position before where they've been very in love, or they've been very much in their emotions, or they've been very much in that kind of watery energy, very emotional energy, and they felt out of control. And so they're trying to rein things in. It's a control thing. It's fear. It's a fear of the unknown. This is a fear of the unknown. But do you know what? This is interesting because what's behind that? Again, I actually don't think I mentioned it in the readings, but I read for a lot of psychics. I read a lot of light workers come to me for their readings. I don't know what it is. For some reason, my client base, my kind of people that I deal with, there's a very broad spectrum of people. For people that are known in the public eye, to people unknown, older, younger generation, everyone. For some reason, I just get a very strong cross section of people. And I had a psychic come to me recently. She was like, "I'm getting really drained. What do I do?" And I said, "There's an energy here. What happens usually when you're doing readings is your team builds as you build, and so what happens is the further you get on your life path, and the more in alignment you are, the more kind of spirit team you get behind you, because you're more equipped. The more capabilities that you're building, the more tools that you're building in." And I said to her, I said, there's a kind of a resistance point that you get to where if you push past it, it's like when you're running. I don't know if any one of you sort of are into physical fitness, but it's like when you run, you're doing long distance running. There's a threshold that you meet that it's like if you just keep pushing, you'll get past it and then everything opens up. This is exactly how I want to describe this energy. So it's like, this is the pattern of behavior. You get to a certain point, there's a threshold, and then you stop because it's like this resistance point. Okay, it's like, you know how a vehicle is made usually very dynamic so that it can speed or can make, a very fast approach to something, like an aerodynamic kind of structure. This is kind of what they're building you guys into, whoever this is resonating for. But there's a resistance point, which is karmic, that you're hitting against, and then you're withdrawing or you're retreating. Now, some of it is going to be, everyone's going to be different. Some of it is going to be insecurity. Some of it is going to be karmic. Some of it is based to doubt and this inner voice. Someone's inner voice is doing them a disservice here. And what they're doing is they're listening to the inner voice and they're not listening to their spirit team. So your spirit team is building in number and building strength, but this inner voice, and this is an inner child thing as well. This is going to be possibly an inner child thing where upbringing was parents, role models around you were very hard on you, very, very hard on you. And your inner kind of narrative is still in line with that. And I'll be really honest with you, that is slightly egoic, because we need to disconnect from that and in alignment to our inner, and our higher selves. It's a subconscious thing. This is a clearing out of the subconscious, but there's a threshold that someone's trying to break through, and you withdraw every time you get to that point. Keep going. Why are you stopping? Don't stop. I mean, you can, by all means, if you need a break, by all means, but I feel like this is a pattern that we're trying to break through here. And with all patterns, if you're doing the same things and expecting a different result, spirit are probably going to, oh my goodness. A card is, okay, I'm trying not to be totally extra here, but there's a card that's flipped out. I'm all excited now. Guys, we're not even like 10 minutes in and I'm... So there's a card that's flipped over, right? But I didn't see it until I just started shuffling. And since I've made that whole message to you guys, and since I've delivered it, the sun. This is Leo. And I'm just hearing you're ready. You're ready. Someone is scared of being in the spotlight. Someone is scared. And if you're not scared of being in the spotlight, you're scared of judgment. You're scared of how people will treat you. Now, I would like to say to you here, I welcome you to treat yourself in the way that you would expect others to treat you, which means not listening to that inner voice of, oh, is that it? Or, in a more kind of, it's a derogatory, negative narrative that you're hearing, and it's based on an insecurity. Now, I'm sorry to be really blunt, but someone's guide wanted me to deliver that. It's interesting because they were really specific about the deck. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, pausing, indecision. But should I do it? Should I not? What should I do? Should I do it? Should I not? Four of Cups. There's an elephant in the room here and you're ignoring it. There's an elephant in the room here and you're ignoring it. Why? Fear of being judged, fear of the unknown. Will they accept me? Whoever this is for, you need to stop being this is going to sound really rude, but I'm going to just say it because my guide's screaming. You need to stop being a people pleaser. You need to stop being a people pleaser. And I'm not saying just be the total opposite of that and arrogant and rude. I'm not saying that. But don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about you working. And I feel like someone's tapping my head. Someone's been putting a lot of work into this, into something, into their self-development. This is, I don't know why, but there's a rejection thing, abandonment. Okay, let's have a look. Messages, please, for General Collective. What's happening in General Collective still? Okay. Right. Now it's interesting. If you have resonated with the previous messages and you have, I've just noticed there's 11 of you in here and there's one like, so 11 and 1, very twin flame number. If you've resonated with the previous messages, one or both of them, your masculine is, or your feminine, whoever the counterpart is, the opposite counterpart, is actually resonating at the same level. So you're mirroring them. So if you're resonating with that, that's what you need to focus on in order to heal that partnership, that connection. Something about tiding you over. Someone wants to talk to you to tide themselves over. It's like someone feels like they are going to take some time out for themselves because they know they need to do some inner healing. But I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to send you a message and say, I need some space, and then they'll go off. But this is what's coming in. Someone wants some space from a situation because I feel like they're trying to reevaluate what's going on at the moment, but also within this connection. We've got the Hermit with the King of Swords, taking the time out to think about what no longer serves for you and for them. And if you're not in a twin flame connection or a partnership or in any karmic situation, this is just in general your own development and evolution of your soul. Hang on, I'm just going to tap into something here. Someone's spirit team is observing you. Your spirit team is observing you. You're doing something over and over and over again. It's going to be different for everyone. They're moving things. They are actually moving things because it's like a little detour. There's a little detour going on. There's a lot of energy here of distraction with the counterparts, aka if you're very solely focused on the counterpart, they're trying to move that along because the journey isn't about that. It's about the evolution of you, the journey of you and your union with the self, the connection and what else. Hello, Melina, welcome. Thank you so much. And hello from, hopefully Louisiana is treating you well. The cherry on the top is the union of the two souls and actually the reconciliation of the two energies. It's interesting. They're showing me this like this narrative of where everyone's been and where they are at now, and then where, because I just keep hearing it's time. It's time. There's also an energy here of If you have been struggling, your counterpart has been struggling to acknowledge you or recognize you on a soul level from a previous life, they recognize you now. Let's say, for example, you made it very clear to this person that there was a soul connection and that there's definitely a past life link, and they were like, what? Like, what is that? Maybe you disconnected after that. I feel like this person's having a very, hello Lucy, welcome from Canada. I feel like this person's having a very strong recollection of that connection. It could be you, it could be, well, in fact, I think it's actually both of you. If you're having it, they're having it as well. Very strong soul connection here. And I'm just hearing the tide has turned. So let's say, for example, you were putting all your energy into this, and then you step back because you thought, well, look, I'm not getting anywhere with this, and I'm not putting my life on hold. That person has now become very aware of what the connection is. And they just keep saying, spirit just keeps saying, it's about that time. It's about that time. This is the soul contract that you guys had. If this resonates, right? You or them, one of you, the one that took a while to acknowledge the connection, you weren't meant to recognize it until later on. That was part of your soul contract. This is why, firstly, your healing needed to happen, okay? But if they had acknowledged this before, you would have got totally distracted. And you would have put all of your eggs in one basket, and that's not what spirit wanted you to do. All right. It's like they were trying to get you to cultivate this energy of you and your essence and build it into something very strong before the added component of their energy was built in. Again, it's an alchemical type of, Melina, is this for you? They're having an awareness now of the connection. They're starting to remember certain things. It's like they're having, I'll be really honest with you, it feels like this is in the waking state, that they're just, and again, I don't know how many other of you guys are going to resonate with this. It could be that people watching later will also. I don't know why I just keep hearing you feel hungry. I don't know. Maybe someone's waiting to eat. I don't know. But apparently someone feels hungry. Maybe this is just Hello, Alexandra. Welcome. The time has come. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. Reconciliation. Time has come. But if this is a reconciliation with you, and also things that are in alignment with your path. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. We've got counterparts. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Are you making your lunch? Trust me to pick up on food. I'm the biggest foodie going. So there's your confirmation there then. So this is air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The masculine is very much going within at the moment. No, keep going, Karen. I'll be really honest with you. I'm actually hungry a little bit. When I channel, I get really hungry. The masculine is taking time out to really contemplate what all this means. Oh my goodness. I'm just hearing, where do we go from here? I feel like someone's going to say that. If they haven't already, I feel like someone's actually going to say that. There's a lot of Libras. I always seem to read for a lot of Libras and air signs. I have got a Libra midhaven. But interestingly, I'll be really honest with you, if you are disconnecting and doing your own thing, this is really working wonders. Knight of Cups with the Queen of Swords. They are trying to get your attention. They're trying to get your attention. I'll be really honest with you. I think they don't know how you're going to react. They're trying to get your attention. I'm getting a song and I can't make out the lyrics. Now, for some reason, I've got more than one song in my head. I've got Time After Time. I think that's by Cyndi Lauper, a bit of an old song there. But there's another one coming through. It's A Kiss Is Just a Kiss. I can't remember the title of this song. A kiss is just a kiss. As time goes by. There's something about this time thing. Time After Time, and the other song's called As Time Goes By. If you are disconnecting from this energy and you're doing your own thing and you're in your Queen of Swords energy, this is building a stronger rapport here. There's a stronger bond that's being built. They want your attention. They want your attention. It's your energy. It's your energy. They don't know what to do about this. I don't know why I want to say this as well, but I'm just hearing I can't compete. I can't compete. Whether or not you've got someone else around you, or whether or not they think that you're of a different caliber, possibly. Yeah, I mean, asserting your energy, yeah. Having very firm boundaries. Usually the Queen of Swords, though, is a bit disconnected from emotion, I'm not going to lie, especially because we've got this Knight of Cups. Is there an imbalance here? Is there an imbalance? What is being recalibrated here? Oh my goodness. Get this. If you keep going with this, look, this is King of Cups. So we've evolved from the King of Swords, which is very disconnected or a little bit less in their feels, to then contemplating in that Virgo energy of the Hermit of self-discovery. So there's been a disconnect, self-discovery, very much I don't know why I keep hearing understanding who's who. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it may resonate with someone. And I think because someone's got fed up with waiting and disconnected, and obviously, okay, Karen, so this is the thing. Obviously, I'm not just reading for you. So if you're saying I'm not disconnecting, I'm just setting boundaries. Yeah, that's for you. But you've got to remember, this is a general collective reading. Other people will resonate with this, and it will be for them disconnecting. So if you feel like for you, it's your boundaries, for others, it will be disconnecting. So just take it as it resonates for you, okay? It's almost like they've shifted into this, the balance is being readdressed, and then it's getting stronger as the more you're kind of stepping into your own energy, they can feel the distance. Because you're more okay, so have you ever done this before where your attention or your energy, your thoughts are on one person or a multitude of different things, but sometimes usually on one person, okay? And then you withdraw that energy and you put it back into you. There's a shift energetically. Now, theoretically, you're not going to see that in the physical, are you? But there's an energy shift. Now, that is going to create a wave. That's going to create a ripple effect. It's this. That is what I'm referring to here. Someone is creating a ripple effect. Collectively, you guys are creating a ripple effect on a whole new scale, okay, which is shifting the energy. Can you see? He's just dipping his left hand. This sounds a bit rude. He's dipping this. I'm getting all embarrassed. He's dipping his left hand in. I've got to keep this PG now because YouTube will tell me off. As much as I would love to jump back into that energy that the other reading that time. Oh my goodness, I might have to do late night Instagram ones or something, so we can get really into this. Someone is dipping their hand into I'm getting all hot and flustered here. One sec. Oh my goodness. I'm just hearing that song, Let's Take a Ride on the Wild Side. I'm not even joking you. Why did I tap into that? Someone is very fruity at the moment, okay? Best way I can describe it. Again, can't go into too much. Unfortunately, YouTube will absolutely tell me off if I go into that energy. They shadow ban me whenever I do that on lives. So people won't see the stream. If I keep talking naughty stuff, I can't. I'm going to have to do a late night session on Instagram, aren't I? Or go somewhere else where I'm allowed to talk about that kind of stuff. Oh, guys, Two of Cups and the Magician. Whoever, okay, I'm just going to be real. There's a multitude of messages I want to say right now, but I'm just collecting all the information. This is divinely led. The energetic exchange between you guys is building. Yeah, read my lips. Yeah, read my lips. Karen, I'll be real with you. If we start getting, there'll be no sound. If I get into the read my lips thing, there's going to be no sound. Oh my goodness, there's way too much information they're giving me. Give me one at a time. There's something about physical touch here that is, I'm just keep hearing is blowing their minds. Yeah. There's something very, okay, I don't want to sound cheesy because this is, I feel like this is, because I can't say too much, it's going to come out real cheesy now. Like, gosh, I really enjoy, you know what I mean? Yes. Yes. Electric. Yes. Electric. Very electric. Okay, I'm trying to think of a word that is not going to be, okay, very phallic. There's a lot of very phallic kind of symbolism coming through here. So we'll understand and read between the lines. Do you know what this is? So you know the infinity symbol. There's obviously this I mean, first of all, this relates to the Magician because this is Scorpio energy. This is about understanding energy and how to manage it. But this is what they're showing me. They're showing me the infinity symbol, okay, which obviously is it's a continuous energetic kind of link up, isn't it? It's getting charged up. So again, very Kundalini energy, all right? But I'm going to be really honest with you. This is why they're talking about getting if you guys are disconnected at the moment, there's a reason. Because I feel like if you guys were put together, it'd be like maybe watches are stopping. See, look, the internet's going on weird now. Oh, wow. So maybe like watches are stopping. Maybe there's like the internet is going really obscure here. It's like the energy is building up and it's getting stronger. But again, if it's not at that, if you guys aren't brought together at the right time, there's very disruptive tower-like energy that will be brought through, which can be a little bit disruptive. Very Uranus energy, very Scorpio Uranus energy. I'll be honest with you, my Uranus is currently conjunct my IC in my progress chart. That's, if you haven't heard about my rock, I had to get rid of that rock, by the way. That was insane what was going on when I had that rock in this house. So we've got Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, a secured offer, commitment, It's job done. This is job done. This is just a matter of timing here. This is just a matter of timing. She's aware of it as well. This is someone in their very aligned energy here, very sort of composed energy, keeping that faith and holding that vision, and very strong, abundant energy. This is a manifestation coming through. Now, I don't know why I want to say this, but on the double new moon we had on the 20th, was it? Someone was manifesting something, and this is part one, but there's more to come. Some of you guys have been manifesting money as well. Some of you guys have been manifesting money. This is about to come through. But you need to hold the vision, okay? So if you're in that energy of just keep going with it, you need to keep going with it. There's what I'll be really honest with you. I can usually see when that is coming. One of you guys, could be a collective group of you, they're saying yes. One of you guys has a past life karmic link around money that is coming from a lack, right? So, for example, you guys could have been in a past life where just money didn't serve you, and there's a kind of mindset here of it's almost self-sabotage. It's like to get money through is acknowledgement of your worth, and there's something blocking that at the moment. There's a viewpoint of your worth that blocks any abundance or some certain abundance coming to you. Now you're close to resolving it, but this is relating to a past life. And I'll be really honest with you, this actually relates also into the present life, where when you were younger, it feels like a father that was telling you, had a very specific view of what they wanted you to do. Maybe you didn't listen. Maybe you thought that if you didn't listen, you wouldn't get that. But it's like, again, it's that inner voice that I was talking about before. Have a look at neuro-linguistic, yes, poverty mindset. Yeah. So have a look at neuro-linguistic programming. I would also recommend, because we need to integrate your shadow side, but also inner child work. You need to step out. Well, you don't have to do anything, but the energy here suggests that we can't be living for other people here. It's about acceptance. Someone wants to be accepted by this energy. And so in order to stay in this energy of this poverty mindset, or in fact, that's a bit of an extreme way of explaining it, because I don't think it's that extreme. I think it's just based on, now again, if you are resonating with this, but the first example doesn't, again, the father connection is not going to be for everyone. That will just take that as it resonates. All right. The general kind of idea or energy around this is feeling accepted by, could be parental figures, wanting to be accepted and therefore doing what they were expecting. Okay, but the problem with that is actually it links to a past life. Okay, you've actually been in a pattern here. Now, because you've been in a pattern in a past life, that energy's come through, which is, there's no coincidence which parents we get in this lifetime or any lifetime, because it's a soul evolutionary energy. It's meant to build with us, all right? Take it a step at a time. Someone is fearing to step out on their own because they won't be accepted, or their family, friends, community, someone isn't going to accept them if they don't. Now, I'll be honest with you, you're so close to a breakthrough. This is, again, that kind of, that breaking through that barrier that I mentioned at the beginning of the reading. This is it as well. So every one of you guys, I feel, again, if you resonate with this breaking through the barrier, it could be around work, it could be around love life, it could be around friendship groups, it could be around family. But I feel like this is for the general collective, what energy or theme that we're looking at. It's like we're so close, but we're in this stuck record of energy, this loop Now, sometimes the infinity energy can be in a very abundant energy, and it can manifest in very positive ways, okay? But in other times, if we're in a negative loop or a pattern, it can then, hence why we're in all these retrogrades. There's no coincidence why we're in all these retrogrades at the moment, why we're in a lockdown, or we were in a lockdown, and when, you know, we're open up for lockdown and then we're being locked down again, is because there's a general, again, we're all fragments of a collective conscious that, remember, it's about tipping a scale here. If one of us or all of us have a certain energy mindset or a certain calibration of mindset, it will tip the balance, and therefore there's an evolution where we can all shift. But if a general collective, or the majority of the general collective, don't have that awareness, we all will sit. Now, is it just like, oh, well, they're not doing their work and we have? No, because there's always something that we can all do. And of course I'm included in that, because I wouldn't be here otherwise, you know. I'm not an egomaniac. So contrary to popular, my guides are lies. Contrary to popular belief, my guides are dragging me today. They're like, sometimes you can be Jale. Getting dragged. Now I'm getting dragged. I mean, they're right, but sometimes, you know, I'm getting dragged. Pick up the bottom of the deck. Investing in you. Page of Pentacles. This is about an investment in you. This is about wrapping up everything in you that is... I know, my guides do not hold back. That's why when I'm very honest with people, they're like, people are like, are you honest with yourself? I'm like, listen, I'm too honest with myself, okay? This is about an investment in you, okay? If you're not investing in you, hello, Gigi. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. This is about you investing in you, and then you're receiving that back in equal measure, because this is a Six of Pentacles scenario. This is an equal give and take. This is a balance. When you invest in you, the universe reinvests in you also. Okay? When you invest in you, the universe invests in you also. This is the alchemy of the universe. As above, so below. Magician and the Nine of Cups. This is how you manifest. Again, we can cover that in coaching, manifestation. No worries. Let's have a look. What else is going on here? What else, please? General collective energy. You're not making a decision. You're not making a decision because you think that this is what's going to be at stake, the Tower. And I'm just hearing the song. I can't remember who it's by, but it all falls down. Could be Alicia Keys. My guides drag me on a daily basis. They actually have they take the mick out of me while I'm reading sometimes. I feel like they're trying to, because I'm not going to lie, I am a bit overconfident sometimes. And I think they do it to challenge me a little bit, because they want me to be bombarded with energy and to deal with it. Like someone mentioned this on the last live, like, how did you deal with that first couple of minutes? I'm like, this is nothing. This is how I've lived my life. So Judgment and the Tower. Someone's not making a decision because they think there's going to be a knock-on effect here. Tower energy is very scorpionic energy. Again, worrying about what other people think. Is this going to affect me? How is it? This is fear. This is when you're vibrating at a fear level, and then you're not attracting anything in that is of a higher vibration. It's because like attracts like. This is the secret of the universe. Like attracts like. This is kind of brilliantly illustrated in this card. This is brilliantly illustrated in this card. Now, someone's trying to manifest something here. Their coins, their legacy, their success, their family, building a long-term successful venture. They're scared. They're in their physical, three-dimensional energy. If I go towards this, how is this going to affect my money? If I go towards this, how are people going to view me? But they're not making a decision. The universe is about to, though. Think about it. Let's be realistic, right? The first lockdown we had, I've said this since March. This is why I started doing these live readings, because the lockdowns, as soon as we started locking down, because I'm in the United Kingdom and we locked down early, I started going live because I can hear the call. When I know the call, that's me on it, you know. Aries energy, Aries Mars, Aries Mercury, Sun, Aries Taurus cusp. Thanks, Melina. That was me going, right, I don't need to be asked twice, I'm on it, you know. Now you're reflected back, especially when you're in a close proximity and you're locked in a house. Now, I've done this before on national TV, right? Because I did Big Brother. But when you're doing this, again, for a second time in one lifetime, when it's like there's a lot going on, there's a reason. There's a reason for it. Everyone is in the same position. We're not seeing certain things, okay? So when we come out of that, Spirit are observing this and they're like, so how are you making best use of your time? What are you doing with your time? Are you utilizing your time well? Again, the time referencing, time. If you are squandering your time, what will you get back? If you are making best use of your time, what will you get back? Do you see what I'm trying to say? This is a test. Now, I've been talking about this since, I think, August of last year. Tests, massive karmic cleanse starting from March, April of 2020. I've been warning everyone. I've been building everyone up. I've been preparing everyone. We're here. And as you can see, it's up to us. No, I'm joking. There's other light workers as well. But some people are not getting it. Even me, sometimes I'm not getting it because we are human. We're muggles sometimes. We're not understanding this. What is it that we need to be aware of? Again, pushing through that it's like this, the resistance point. Pushing through the resistance point. Now, I know for me what it is. I love food. I gave up smoking, all right, at the beginning of the year. 6 months, I've stopped smoking. I gave up meat. I fell off the wagon when Aries went into Mars. Mars went into Aries because listen, this is not easy for me. You know, I'm a red-blooded creature and I'm half Turkish as well. And that was not easy, but I recognize that it's not good, especially for me and my health. It's not good. I'll be honest with you. I know for me, it's not good, but for food and other areas, this is what I should be focusing on. I already know. Now, am I getting somewhere? Yeah, sometimes, you know, I get somewhere. This Cancer season, I was up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 minute I was great. I was juicing. I was detoxing. The next minute I'm sat there going, this new Turkish restaurant has just started delivering. And I'm sat there like observing their menu every 3 days, just in case anything changes. So we've got to have balance. But Leo season is, don't forget, ego. We're going to be very strongly in that energy. So what do we need to do away with here? What is it that is time, it's about that time, what do we need to push through? What is it we need to be aware of? Wow. Okay. There's a lot of disappointment energy here. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups. Wishing for something. Why isn't it? Wishing. 4 of Wands. This can be the 1111 card, okay, but it can also be your security. Enjoyment. This is very sacral chakra energy. Your joy center. This is the sacral chakra just below the navel, the belly button. Someone's not. Again, the universe reflects back. Okay, so if we are not able to cultivate our joy, how can the universe match it? We need to cultivate our joy. All right. Sometimes it's not about recognizing that in another individual and hoping and praying that comes along. Sometimes it's about us cultivating that in ourselves. okay? And if you can't do it, it's about learning how to. Or if you feel like you're not great at that, it's about working on those kind of things. Because I'll be really honest with you, that's going to really help you. It's going to really help you. Six of Swords. Someone's unhappy in a home situation here. Austin, we're actually doing a general collective reading. You may receive a message at some point, but if you want a personalized reading, information is in the description box. I've got all my contact information in the description box. If you want to purchase a personalized reading. Someone is unhappy at home. Someone's very unhappy at home. Really unhappy at home. They don't know how to get out of it. They don't know what to do. Now, I'll be really honest with you. I feel like this person may want to escape and travel. If I'm totally honest with you, Six of Swords. They don't know how to get out of this. They feel stuck. Energy point at an all-time low. Someone's draining their energy, their resources. Energy, resource totally being drained. Look at that energy. It's like a sinkhole. Not good. I'll be honest with you, this is like a vortex. They are slowly losing themselves to the energy that they're living in around. I'll be honest with you, not going to lie, a little bit toxic energy around them. They're trying to, the energy that's currently around them is steering them off track a lot. But this is, again, relating to a past life. And also the fact that they want to be accepted. They don't want to be the bad guy. Sometimes you've got to be the bad guy. Sometimes you've got to assert yourself. It's a necessity. It's about boundaries. Okay, let's have a look. And we also have an energy of that is closing out. That they're closing it out. So someone that previously was in an energy of a living space that wasn't conducive to their alignment on their path, all right, they recognize that. Some of them recognize that now, and they're trying to close this cycle out and end it. Now, the other option here is they may want to travel away from it. Okay, don't know why I'm also getting internet communication. Underneath that is the Fool. This is the end and the beginning. The World, first of the major arcana, last of the major arcana. The universe will match this. The universe will match this. So, for example, if this person, you, whoever this is, closes out this cycle and knows that they're going to close this cycle out and actually then closes it, the universe will match their efforts. Let's say, for example, you are starting a new health exercise and you really, you go past this resistance point. The universe will recognize that and repay you with a balance. It's about a mirroring. Mirroring doesn't also always have to be this mirroring of a negative. It can also be a mirroring of a positive. And the vibration we're in at the moment, because don't forget, we're transitioning out of this conventional time into this more fifth dimensional energy. So we're being reflected back, everything. Everything is being reflected back to us. So if you're investing in you, the universe will invest. If you're not investing in you, the universe won't invest. That's essentially what this whole reading is about, okay? Now, it's up to you to identify the areas of where that would apply in your lives. And then it begins. Ace of Swords, a conscious awareness, victory, enlightenment, truth, awareness, evolution. The universe and support that you require is there. It's a matter of how you're... I'll give an example. Let's say you're investing 1% of your time into you and then 50% of your time into other people. And then the rest of it is in splitting with other people. If you're only investing 1% of time into you, what do you think you're going to get from it? I'm going to be real honest with you. Now, this is not about, well, if I had better people in my life, you're a reflection of you. If you're not investing in you, why is anyone else going to? That sounds really harsh, but it's the way the universe is designed. It's the way the universe is designed. Which way is this, please? Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, Fated. And then she rolls the lucky dice. Hey, Miss Dina, hope you're doing well. Now, I'll be honest with you, this could have been a few times where this message was trying to get through, or maybe the lesson wasn't learned, but this is an energy of in the next... Oh, good for you. Congratulations, Miss Dina. That's good news. This could have taken some time. It starts here. Then this new journey that you're in. This is a welcome to new chapter. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, running towards that new chapter. Very fast moving. This is going to happen very quickly. This is going to happen very quickly. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. September's going to be a busy time. September's going to be a busy time in a multitude of different ways. Because I feel like that's going to be when the majority of things start slowing down a little bit after summer. But there's also a lot of planetary kind of influences. If we can wrap this up, or best we can, for as the amount that we need to do, that would be very helpful. Let's have a look. What else, please? What else is going on, please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a really... Okay, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. Someone feeling left out in the cold. We've got a key here, but they're not utilising it. They're not utilising the key. We've got the Page of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's not doing the work. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to repeat what the guides are saying. They're expecting things, but they're not doing the work. Sounds really harsh. I know my guides are very harsh. I do apologise, but I'm used to it, you know. They don't let me off the hook. Trust me on that. It's like they ask me the freaking ritual that I do before these readings as well. They're like, can you make sure you're washing your hands, please, again? And I'm like, I've watched it like between my makeup, doing my hair, doing the changing, moving all the decks out, putting the incense out. I've been washing my hands every 5 minutes. I don't know what it is, but there's someone, one of my guides is super, they're like obsessive about making sure everything's like, and I'm not a Virgo, but this guide feels like a Virgo to me. But that's not my energy either, totally not my energy. Because usually I'm a bit more, I'm Sagittarius ascendant. So someone doesn't, this is a wound. This is someone was trying to heal themselves and they don't know how to do it. Oh, bless you. Someone's trying to reach out and they can't. Someone's trying to reach out and they can't. Thank you, Melina. Take care, hon. Someone's trying to communicate, but I'm just hearing they can't. It's a message of love. They can't. They can't. For some reason, they can't, and it's upsetting them. Someone's trying to reach out here. Physically unable to reach out. They could be in a family setting or already in another relationship. 10 of Pentacles. I'm just hearing beautiful union. Okay, this is how I want to describe the situation. Someone was brought up in a very functional household, just going to be honest, where there was a very conditional love, okay? And they were brought up to view love in that way. And as they've got older, they've kind of settled into a situation where, again, people pleasing, not really stepping out into what they want to do a little bit, and then things, they got a bit burnt, took it as like, I'm gonna, it's one extreme to the other, got into a relationship, their heart is not in it at all, and I'm just hearing dare to dream. It's like they're telling themselves, oh well, I'm just going to resign myself to this because I don't think I should be. It's like that matrix energy of, well, got to pay the bills and got to make sure the bills are paid on time, and what happens if the neighbours sort of view this? What are they going to think? It's connecting to things that don't serve. You're not investing in you, you're investing in what other opinions are of you, whoever this is for. And you think that the impossible could never be possible. Now, I don't know about you, but this is, thank God for my grandfather, who read me every book on under the sun from the age of 5 to the age of 9. And he used to do it at bedtime. So I used to, before I went to sleep. But I don't know if I should be thanking him or sort of going like, like this is why I'm a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? But he read, and I'm joking because of course I appreciated it, because this was like a dream world for me. He was installing that dream, the impossible dream, and it was done in a non, like, no offense, but I never watched Disney when I was younger. I never watched any Disney. I watched one film and it made me cry, and I didn't watch any more. But the books were that was where everything started with my spiritual world, okay? And my spirit team. This wasn't in their childhood, and so it's very difficult for them to break out of this, which is why they're struggling. But do you know what the clincher is here? It was designed this way on a soul level, because whoever this is for is a very high-hitting, very high vibrational soul. In terms of hierarchy, and I don't like using hierarchy, but there is a spiritual hierarchy. You're talking about the kind of Nephilim, archangels, ascended masters, that kind of vibration. This is a heavy hitter, and they deliberately asked for a physical lifetime where it would be very difficult for them, because they wanted a challenge. I'm not going to lie. They wanted the challenge. They wanted to see if they would remember who they were. And at the moment, they're starting to, but they're doubting it because of the environment they've been brought up in. But that's about to change. 10 of Swords. They've gained a vantage point here. They've gained a vantage point here, so they can finally understand and put the context into what all this is. So like any seed that is being planted, there's a time that this will take to grow and be cultivated and nurtured. But the process of that is time consuming. Again, time. We're getting a lot of references to time. When it's ready, this is what's offered. Money, love, success, the physical, tangible benefits of physical security. I'm just hearing physical accomplishment, successful accomplishment, building into the 10 of Pentacles. This is a happy family unit that is not just focused on the pentacle, but also focused on the emotional connection. Also, 10 of Cups, rainbow energy, the alignment of all chakras, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. When you invest in you, the universe invests back. Just tipped all my crystals over. That's all good. They're telling me to show the crystal. So we've got a rose quartz, 2 rose quartz. We've got a wand. Okay. 3 of Swords. Emotional healing. Disconnection. They're trying to stop themselves from getting hurt, but by stopping themselves from getting hurt, they're hurting themselves more. they're trying to put themselves in a protective bubble so that they don't get hurt, but that's actually cultivating this pain. Okay, let's see final messages, and then we'll go to oracles. Final messages, please. Yeah, this is fear. So they're in a pause again. They're in a pause position. Hanged man, 9 of swords. There's a fear. They're trying to gain a different perspective on things, but again, it's difficult to see when they're in the energy that they're in. You or them, whoever this is for. Again, indecision, 2 of wands. What do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? How is this going to, how will it affect me? What will they think of me? What's everyone going to think? Yeah, lots of energy. There's too many energies involved. Whoever this is resonating for, there's way too many energies involved. Cut out other influences, because you're not going to get the right decision if you're relying on everyone else to tell you what to do. It's not going to work. That includes me. That includes me. You need to sit. I would be, well, you don't have to do anything, but I would be sitting. I would be hermiting a little bit and trying to work this out and trying to alignment to tap into this. All right. Well, let's pull some oracle cards here. Let's pull some oracle. Let's see what oracle cards they're going to give us. I don't know why, but this is really jumping out to me. This astrological reading card set is jumping out. There's a message in here. They're saying, okay, let's get all the messages out we need to. All right, what are the messages? Oh, no. No, you're not happy with that, are you? Right. Okay. What are the messages, please? What are the messages, please? Stop and listen. I'm hearing stop and listen. What the heck? Oh no, these were before. Stop and listen, please. Okay. Next message. Stop and listen. Stop and listen. Libra. Libra. Where is Libra in your chart? What house? The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Great. You want to be diplomatic. That's perfect. But at the expense of yourself is not doing yourself a service. And it doesn't matter if this, whatever the circumstances are, if you think, oh, but what happens if I assert myself and then I look bad? Listen, if you're honoring your boundaries, that's no one else's business if they view you honoring yourself as bad or good. No one else's business. You are not here to have, abuse or anything of a low. If this is a toxic environment, you are not a sacrificial lamb. That's it. That's the message, Don't do it. Okay, so Sagittarius. Okay, it says the energy views power, superior confidence. Listen, I know, all right? I'm a Sagittarius ascendant. I know it's a problem. Everyone reads it as narcissism. And enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. This is Jupiter. Jupiter's ruled by Sagittarius, and Jupiter is expansion and reduction. Okay, so with Libra again is the balancing scales. You need to balance this. This is something's not balanced, and then you're wondering why things aren't working out. They're saying one more. Okay, we'll go with that. One more. What else do we need to be aware of, please? What else do we need to be aware of? Oh, okay, we've got Venus, the love energy. So Libra, Taurus energy again. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Yes. So if you're viewing a situation and you don't want to move away from it because there's a part of it that kind of massages your ego, it's a false sense of security. It's a hollow victory because you're not really honoring you. I'll be honest with you. You're not really honoring you in that way. Joanna, I can't listen. If I don't get these messages out, do you know how much they bombard me? I'll be getting woken up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Can you get the message out? Can you message them on Instagram? They're going to bombard me. They will not, they don't care, because they just think, Jale, you do this or you don't do this. Your decision, you know? And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to make sure I do it right. So, yes, I know I'm a little bit intense like that. Right, let's go with Amanda's, shout out Amanda Ellis with the amazing Archangel Metatron deck. Okay, let's go with our, Amanda's deck here for Oracle outcomes here. What is going on, please? What is going on, please? General collective energy. What is needing to be understood, please? That hasn't already been covered. Yeah, this is about looking after your emotional well-being. So this is water energy. Honor your emotions. I'm also hearing there's an illusionary energy behind this. Someone is viewing a situation going, they can't possibly feel this, or they can't possibly feel that. You're doing it, you're viewing it from your own perspective. So that's why you're thinking the way that you do. But if you think of it from someone else's perspective, it will shift how you're viewing this. Someone's not looking after themselves either. You must look after yourself. Again, I'm sorry for sounding like a stuck record, but this is emotional well-being. Nurturing you. Cancer energy. Oh my goodness, look at this. Kundalini. What were we saying? Untapped energy. Now this is me. I'm joking. This is when you're in alignment, this is essentially what you're doing. All right. Now, if you're not in alignment and you're not on your path, then there's going to be an untapped energy behind it. Joanna, I swear, people think we're like, I don't know. I'm super confident, and people, I can tell, I can see it a mile off. They're already judging me, and I just, to be honest with you, sometimes I don't know about you, I do it even more just to kind of want, because I'm like, I'm not going to change. I'm sorry, but I'm not dimming my light for anybody. I apologize, you know. Priorities. Building blocks for life. Again, we're clearing out the old to make way for, look. Again, that alignment, that strength, that soul path, okay? Right, let's have a look. What else? Okay, I want to go with the angel answers because I feel like we, I don't know, there's a message in here, and then we're going to do with the nature's whispers. Okay, think of a question, guys. Think of a question. We're going to do 3. Choose a number between 1 and 3. Get your question ready. Choose a number between 1 and 3. Okay, those who chose number 1, what is the answer for the number 1? Those who picked number 1, what is the answer, please? Number 1. You're going to be like, really? Look for a sign, number 1. Lightning. I don't know why, but I just keep seeing the lightning bolt. Number 2s. Perfect timing. Again, time. The DNA strands. Upgrades. Yeah. It really does. It really does. And number 3. Now, I'll be honest with you, this came out in the reverse. There's something better. Meditation brings answers. Okay. So again. Okay. Okay, let's go with the final deck. Nature's Whispers. Yeah, I think sometimes my confidence does intimidate people. And I don't know about you, but all of my life, I've had it where a lot of people have tried to kind of break me down. because it's like they don't want me to. That sounds very victimy, but like I'm talking at school and stuff like that. Like they don't like the fact that you're just doing your own thing, and so they'll try and undermine everything. And it's not just any one thing, but this is my path. This is why it was to get me to this point, you know, because you know, being a spiritualist in the family that I'm in, especially on my mum's side, like my mum's lineage is very kind of conservative, you know. My mum's lineage is very super conservative, so like I was breaking the mold a little bit there. So anyway, let's have a look. Breaking the mold. That's what we need to be doing, breaking the mold. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Final messages, please, Spirit. What are the final messages? Oh, hi. Hope you're doing well, Daniel. Oh, look. It says, be your best self always. Are you my friend, Daniel? I can't work out. I'm trying to read your energy. I won't say your surname on here. Be your best self always. Can you see she's under the water there? She's immersed in her emotions. And she's looking up. All right. So this is a subconscious awareness. This is resolving any underlying subconscious issues. Oh, Danielle, sorry. This is resolving any subconscious issues and bringing them into awareness. All right. Unblocking any kind of confidence blocks. Be your best self always. Emotional healing. Emotional healing. Wow, guys, this is amazing. Look at this energy. Hope and happiness. Wow. Brilliant energy here. Keep going. If your path is really, you're encouraging yourself to go on this path and you feel like it's the right path, keep going. This will eventually evolve into where you want it to go, okay? Now, if you feel like you're getting signs that are showing you to sort of move, then make sure you're looking into that. Okay, guys, this was your reading for today. Hopefully that's been of some help. So we're uploading now the August. Okay, so the first part of August readings are starting to get uploaded, starting with Aries today. Okay, that will be in a few hours, and then obviously we'll go through each of the signs. We're still running the competition, okay? So if you want to be in for a chance of winning that, just check out some of the other videos at the end. Is usually when I give a sort of how to get involved with the competition, is right at the end of the video usually. Yeah, we'll go live Friday, usual time. Welcome, Tia Nina. Hopefully, thank you for all your likes, guys, and your support to the channel. We've got a few new decks coming. One of my friends illustrated a deck, okay, and the deck's name, and I bought it the other day. It was on my list, but I was like, no, I'm gonna have to buy this. So it's called, why did I not screen Angel Power Oracle cards? All right. My friend actually illustrated it, so obviously, of course, I bought that as support, you know, but the illustrations are insane. Now, if you're in the spiritual support group, I'm going to post this later on, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. The illustrations are really portally. Like, as soon as I look at it, I'm like, I'm in this other realm, you know. So I've got a few new decks coming, a few new oracle cards coming. Again, wish list for Amazon is in the description box if you want to say thank you, or there's donation links there as well. Also, if you want to book a personalized reading, information is in the description box below. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye.